With the new 2014 Slingshot Compstick Bar and Line set. Visually, it's a lot different this year. They changed a bunch of technical features as well as the graphics. Just from riding Slingshot for the past 7+ years, I just know some of the differences by looking at it. And then they also have a lot of published differences that they put on the website and the information manual. The overall look, you'll notice, is different. The graphics on the end pieces are different, real sleek looking on both sides, red on the left, of course. Then they have this subdued slingshot instead of the bright white they used to have. They also used to have this be a separate material that would come up, the edging would come up, and now it's just the same bar, so you don't have that problem anymore. The anodized aluminum center is all one piece in the middle. She'll make sliding up and down just as easy as it ever has. The articulating cutout here for the top of the release system. So when you unhook, it automatically articulates it back into a position where you can easily get back in. Instead of it being like this, like Cabrinas are notorious for this, twisting around and you're trying to get hooked back in. It goes right into that slot and then you're ready to go. Moving down from there, or actually let's cover this first. These are a lot stiffer this year. They made them out of a denser foam, so your bar is going to stand up better. They're going to hold up better over time. One of the major differences you can see is the chicken loop, the release system here, and then the power adjustment or trim strap. This guy's exactly the same where your leash attaches. It just looks a bit different. They stiffened up the donkey dick or chicken finger here. Can still be taken on and off, but instead of having that clunky Velcro as on the 2013-2012, now it's a screw that just goes through, so you can pull it off if you want. It's pretty flexible. You can also cut it if you want it to be easier to get on and off. You just go through and snip it with a pair of clippers. The chicken loops, pretty much the same. It's riveted on one side. That's new for this year. It wasn't like that before. There was some trouble with the chicken loop hose degrading. We only had a couple of them come in. They fixed that. It shouldn't happen this year. The whole center assembly here is different. If you've never taken a Slingshot bar apart, you wouldn't know it, but this whole piece that everything's built on is different for this year. Very high strength, well built. The center release is just as easier to release as ever. Slowly pull up, it's going to pull that pin out. This guy right here. The pin's different. It's actually shaped so the chicken loop's easier to reload. There's a roller on here that makes it easier to go in and come out. Right? So flip it up, put the chicken loop through, and then back underneath. And there it is, right? And it just sits flat. This guy still uses the black bungee technology to keep it down and up. That's going to be a replacement part in all the 2014 kites. This guy here, in the video you won't really be able to see, but this is rubberized right here. It's really easy to grab onto. When we're out there teaching in the water on the Slingshot kites, one of the things is people have a hard time holding on to this doghouse, as they call it. With this rubber, it's really easy to grab, push away, and release, just like that. Same cleat as before, it's just a little smaller. It's going to easily grab and cleat in, pull down and up to release, and untrim. One of the major complaints we get about the Compstick bar in the past is that it's hard to hold on to this handle, the trim strap handle. What they did this year is they made it out of rubber. It's very grippy. It has a widened tip at the end, so you should be able to just grab onto that sucker, depower it as much as you need. And it'll just cam in there and go. That's about it for the new bar for 2014. I'm glad they didn't change it too much. The Compstick is one of our favorite bars with its low V technology for the front, the marine grade swivel, and the power adjustment ball in the middle. It's just an easy bar to use with below the bar depower and everything else. So glad they kept the basics the same. I'm also psyched to see some of these adjustments with the rubberized grips, the cool new graphics, and all that. So new for 2014, you saw it here first, xlkiteboarding.com. Thanks.